get started?
It's different for everybody though, you know. So for the next person, it might be getting bread, but I don't really feel like that's our problem right now. I feel like it's the business aspect of it, figuring out how to get this music out there to the masses, you know, for real, getting it out there to the audience. And first you gotta find your audience, you know, or even build your audience, you know. So that's just really what I would say our biggest struggle is, you know, for real.
Mm-hmm. So
am I supposed to be looking at you with the camera?
Oh, you can look at the camera.
Okay.
So let's say back to before you were making music seriously, and did you ever check the landscape out of Fort Wayne music industry?
Say it again. Say that question again.
Did you ever check out how Fort Wayne receives hip hop for up and coming artists or anything like that before you decided to drop music, or when you were kind of playing with music?
That really wasn't nothing that I would say I really was worried about. Growing up, I always heard Fort Wayne artists and they always received love, you know. Growing up, motherfuckers they've been doing songs with Detroit artists and artists from Ohio, you know, and shit like that, you know. Fort Wayne, I really feel like they used to go a little harder, you know. Easy Rags, Stu Hustle, you know, Scoot the Kid, all of them, you know, they still go hard to this day, don't get me wrong, but growing up it was a different game. I was a kid then, you know, it was a lot more impressionable to me, you know. So yeah, Fort Wayne niggas always been getting love showed to them type shit, you know. I don't know why it's not bigger, you know. That's what we're waiting for right now, you know. Detroit just blew up recently, you know. Chicago blew up, you know. We just waiting for our turn, you know.
Do you feel like you would have to move at some point, or if it is for the business, would you do that?
I feel like I need to move. I'm in the process of, you know, figuring out where I'm gonna move to next. You know, I gotta get out of Fort Wayne where I'm at right now, just because I feel like it's more opportunity in other places, you know. Fort Wayne a good city to live in and raise kids, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to get this money, you know, and be great, you know, and make music, you know. So I definitely feel like I need to move around.
Is Detroit one of those options?
My manager's actually moving to Detroit. My sister's moving there in about a month. So, you know, I'm damn near moved there, you know, so I'm out there, you know. My brother stay in Cali, you know, I'm out there type shit, you know. So I move around, don't get me wrong, it's just the process of moving me and these dogs type shit, you know, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But back to the music, what is your inspiration when writing?
I'll say getting motherfuckers to something relatable, you know, something everybody can fuck with type shit, you know. And I feel like my story is relatable enough type shit, you know. So as long as I'm staying true to me type shit, you know, and what's around me, you know, that's how you go from there type shit, you know. That's how I feel like my music process is, you know, making my music. Just making something motherfuckers I know motherfuckers gonna fuck with, you know, something real from my heart. I don't cap in my music. None of my shit is bullshit, you know, for real. For everything you hear, it's something that, you know, I didn't did or seen type shit, you know, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So when you come, another thing based on that inspiration, you said Lil Wayne. Is there any other artists you can think of to add into that you take from to make your own?
Wayne, I really like when I'm making music, I don't really look to take from other artists type shit, you know. I'm just hearing that beat and I'm going off how I feel. But music inspiration, yeah, I had other inspirations besides Wayne. Wayne was just the one type shit, you know. I fuck with Drake, I fuck with Dirk, you know. Coming up, Dirk was making music, you know, he going crazy, you know. I fuck with Dirk, you know, he from Chicago type shit, you know. That's real hard, you know. Fucking growing up, my pops used to listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony hella, you know, shit like that. Bone Thugs, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Meek Mill type shit, you know. I'm listening to niggas like that.
Outside of your one show that you've been, did you go to on your own time? Did you go to concerts?
I went to one concert. And I want to say it was called Under the Influence. It was Wiz Khalifa, Under the Influence tour in, I think, Noblesville. It was crazy. I never seen so many bad bitches in one spot. I never in my life seen, like, it was crazy. It was Joey Badass, B.O.B., ASAP Rocky, that's why them girls was there. ASAP Rocky ass was there, and fucking Wiz Khalifa at the end. I hope I got everybody, but yeah, that's it was a crazy concert. Yeah, I went with my mom. It wasn't as fun as it could have been. Fucking mom, I was in like middle school, high school, or some shit, you know. My uncle and them went, and he was up like closer type shit. Took like a whole zipping that bitch, smoked it. I'm sitting back with my mom. I smell it. I smell it on my mama, but yeah, that shit was cool.
Shit, speaking of women, have you always had a woman on your side?
Always. Like I said, my mama, my sisters, my TT, my grandma. That's how it always been. I was raised by women. I had men around, don't get me wrong, like my uncle, both of my uncles, for real, you know, my pops was around. I'm not saying he wasn't around, you know, my pops, but the women played the most pivotal role in my life, for sure.
I meant to ask as in like a woman you could be intimate with or something like of that nature.
Oh, what you saying?
Like, did you always kind of be like a player since you said you're in middle school? First thing you said, there's a lot of bad bitches here.
Always been a player. I guess you could say I've always been a player a little bit. I ain't really no player. I'm player. On my mama, I'm player, yeah. I'm player. It ain't on me, it's just in me. It's in me. My daddy got like 5 baby mamas. So you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any kids?
I got no kids right now. I just got my dogs though. Yeah, I'm a player, 2 player. Mama.
Do you want kids?
Yeah, I want kids. Just at the right time, man. Gotta wait for the right time.
Mm-hmm. So, let's fast forward 5 years. Where is Violet Records if everything goes according to plan?
International, global, doing shit with Dirk, Peasy, Ice Vazo, Deal, Sign, shows, rocking, right, and fucking household name. My mama. Mm-hmm. And if not 5 years, give us a little more time, you know? Mm-hmm. And if not 5 years, just give me a little more time type shit, you know? You know, you see our team strong. We got something a lot of motherfuckers don't got starting off early, you know, a team, you know, it's not just me making music, you know, I got people behind me that really believe in me, you know, and that's important, that's crucial.
Can you explain who is on and what makes Violet Records and then how you met everyone?
It's me, ATM Ash, Boogie Hayes, my sister, Jasmine Lovelace, and her wife, Yanni. And shit, I known her since I was a baby. Since about 2 years after I came out, we knew each other, you know. And Taj, Boogie Hayes, went to high school together, you know, and then we went to college together for a couple years. I went to college for 1.5 years at Vincennes, and we've been locked in there since then. You know, we was making music even back in college, you know, for real. So we all just known each other. It was all like natural. This was organic, you know. It's not like we tried to do this. It's like shit. We've been making this music hard. They fuck with it. They believe in us, you know, and it just came together like that. Like shit. Let's get to this money, you know. Let's do what we see what we can do, you know. What we believe.